Hey guys, it's Jess, and welcome back to another freaking video! I am doing an overlay voice because it was just better to do it this way. I am showing you guys how I've been doing things since my injury, my foot injury, and this is day 6. I always brush my hair before I hop in the shower, and I'll show you how I've been doing things and a little bit of my routine because I don't want it to be too boring for you, but I do talk a lot in this video, and I hope this video helps you, and I hope you enjoy. Please be safe, and I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Enjoy. I was trying to show you my Raynaud's flare-up. It wasn't showing all that great on camera, but you can tell by my big toe it's full on white. The other toes are purplish black, and it looks like that's the foot that got injured, but it's not. One of you asked on my previous video to show you how I crutch around. So this is me showing you how I get around. Literally the door that's shut behind me, that's literally my bedroom. And you see me just literally walking from the bedroom to the bathroom because that is all I am allowed to go. That is literally only where I'm allowed to go because, again, like I said, I can't have my foot down dangling like I do here, like I have it, because possibly compartment syndrome, I think is what it's called, where the blood pools because my artery got split in half in two. So I can't have my foot down below my heart like this for a very long time because, again, it'll start throbbing, tingling. This is how I'm getting around. This is how I get into the bathroom, do my little curves where I have to turn and stuff. So, and then I do better sideways than I do forward, but I do a good job backwards. I have good balance when I go backwards, and I have good balance when I go side to side. I do not have good balance when I have to go forward. So I am showing you different angles of a better angle of me turning into the bathroom and going in and out sideways. But I hop around, and sometimes I do good with the crutch, one crutch on my left side, which is my left foot that is broken. I do good, a good job with just hopping on with just one crutch on my left side. But again, I do not recommend that because, again, I have a broken foot and I need all the balance I can get. But again, I don't like crutches because I don't have good balance, and I've been falling, and I face planted twice already within 2 days. So these last 2 days, it's been bad. So let's see, I'm showing you how I'm going sideways. I have better balance going sideways than I ever do when I'm going forward. Normally, I don't wear a sock because it helps, again, with my balance and stuff. But again, like I said, my Raynaud's was flaring up today, so I put my sock back on, a clean sock, to help warm up and things. I don't slip. I just do my little hoppy hops with 2 crutches when I have my sock on. So I make sure I don't slip and fall. But the better idea would be putting a slipper on so that way I have somewhat of a grip so I can't slip and slide anywhere on a broken foot. So I'm just showing you how I'm getting around because one of you asked, and here's certain clips. And then I am bagging up my boot because, again, I did this by myself, and I do not recommend doing this by yourself. I'm not following what the doctor said. I'm stubborn, but I need to be listening to the doctor and my fiance and my mother-in-law. So I did this while my mother-in-law was asleep and my fiance was at work. But here I am putting on one bag, and I'm trying to tie it at the top so the water don't go into my boot. And then I tied and make sure it's super tight, but not tight to the point where you cut circulation off, not that tight. And I wrapped it around my leg like this, so that way it was sealed tight, so there's no gap in between for when I do shower, that the water just doesn't spray and run down the leg and get in, if you know what I mean. Like the bag is more closer to my leg than just the gap. So I tied that, but again, don't tie it too tight where you cut circulation off. I probably should have put like 3 bags on, but I don't, excuse me. I only put 2 bags on, 2 trash bags on. I tied it again because I couldn't tie it a full knot after I wrapped it around my leg. So then I just added another bag. I tied it, and then I just relayered the bottom over it. Because I was trying to figure out if I should have put my boot back in this bag, or I should wrap it around my leg at the top so the water don't seep in. I think I did okay. My decisions on my own, I think I did pretty well with this. Again, I recommend and advise you having someone else with you to help you with this if you are in the same situation as I am, or have some kind of injury and you need help for safety reasons. I had my phone with me at all times. I had my phone in the shower. I filmed a few scenes, obviously, to show you how I did it and everything. But just please be careful, because I'm not allowed to do this by myself. And then I'm just tying the bags over my boot, and finally got it. But again, I would recommend doing 3 bags, maybe 4. It all depends, but I'm showing you how tight it is and how I got it around. So I'm pretty okay with the decisions I made. And here's proof of me sitting down on a shower chair, and I'm only doing the water so far high up on my legs, so that way I don't do it too close to the top of my boot where like the bags are and that water actually gets in there. I'm only going so far down on my leg. And obviously you can see Dusky's always my buddy. He's my buddy. He's got to be right beside me wherever I am, wherever I go, whatever I'm doing. He's always right there with me. And here I'm showing you, I'm sitting down, what body wash I'm using, the Hemp's. This is one of my favorites body washes. It makes my skin super soft. It smells amazing. I love coconut and Gondira or whatever it is. Again, I'm using my Sud Scrub, and then that purple thing hanging on the shower head thing. I use that for my back, and yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to show you guys how I'm doing certain things and how I'm doing this. And then this is where, like, the entire time I've had my leg propped up on where the sliding door goes, but here I am, I'm shaving my legs, and again, I can only shave so far down because of my boot. But I shaved. I didn't use my sugar scrub like I should have. You should always use your sugar scrub after you shave, and then put lotion on immediately after you're done. But I didn't use my sugar scrub because I was so cold. I was freezing the entire time. I did not get warmed up. My Renards was even worse now since I was in the shower. So I was just trying to get things done and going. And that's why I didn't show too much of the routine, because I was really just trying to get in and get out because I was freezing. And yeah, so at this point, I'm shampooing my hair, and I had to put in the shower stopper so that way the tub could fill up somewhat, at least to my ankles or a little past my ankles, so that way I could get my other foot to stay warm and I can warm up somewhat. So yeah, this is just me showing you what I've used and what I did, and because I was so cold. And then now I am putting lotion on, and I am back to the bed. I dried off before I got out, and then I just came to the bed. And again, here's Dusky. He's my buddy. You know, it's been 6 days since my injury. Tomorrow will be 1 week that broke my foot. But you know what? I'm really itching to go clean, and I got away with it this morning. But now when my fiance gets home, he's gonna trap me. He's gonna tie me to the bed. Jokingly, he's gonna tie me to the bed because we don't have a bed board, so we can't tie a rope or handcuff me like my mother-in-law wants to do because I don't have a headboard on our bed. It's just the mattress. But yeah, I cleaned up the trash, like all the dishes that I've been using, that my mother-in-law's been giving me and my fiance when I ask for food and drinks and water. I cleaned up all the dishes and all of the trash, so I got all that in a pile out in the bathroom, and then the trash in a big trash bag over there. I took a shower by myself. That is against the law. Do not do that. But I did it because my Raynaud's was flaring up, and it was either wake my mother-in-law up and disrupt her sleep schedule in order for me to take a shower, or call 911 because my body was going in a really intense shock and I don't know what else to do. I literally can't do anything else for my Raynaud's, and I can't massage my toes and my foot to get the blood flow circulating on this foot. I'm not allowed to touch it. So if I didn't get in the shower and warm up, I may have had to get my foot amputated. This one, because I can't do anything to it. It's broke. I'm not allowed to do anything to it. I've been having a lot of really bad tingling sensation and a lot of throbbing, and it's been mainly hurting on my big toe where that's broken. My artery split in two, so it's like really hurts on top. My whole leg and my foot's been swollen. It's hella bruised, not just on the outside of my skin, not just on my skin, but on my entire bones. I don't know how many bones is in a foot, but every single one of them is freaking bruised, like hella bad. So that's why I'm in this outfit. I got sweatpants on and a hoodie because like it's freezing and I've had the heater on and it wasn't warming up the room quick enough. So after I ate this morning, after taking all my medication and my vitamins and all that, then I hopped in the shower. I ran some hot water on me and I sat down in the shower. I used a shower chair. It was easy getting in, but it was hard as frick to get out. But I did it. I didn't fall. I didn't stand. I just sat in the shower. I sat first to get in, then I did my little hoppy hop backwards, and then I got the shower head, and then I just shaved, and I, did all that goody stuff. I feel better. I don't stink where I'm throwing up, making myself throw up because I stink so bad because I've been sweating so much because I've been having nightmares, and it's just a whole big old thing. So I still can't balance much on the crutches. I got a call yesterday that I am being sent over for surgery. So my appointment is this Wednesday for surgery. I don't know. They wouldn't send me to a surgery orthopedic if I didn't need surgery. I know they are going to look at my foot to see if I need surgery or not. I don't know. I feel like they've already decided that I need surgery, but they just haven't told me that yet. But I know people's gonna look at my foot and ankle and everything because it's gotten so much worse. And I don't know how an artery that gets split in two heals on its own. I don't know if they're doing surgery to put that back together, or I don't know how an artery that's been split in two to come back to one. I don't know how that does. I don't know how that heals. I don't even know how my bone heals on its own for being broken. Like, I don't know how that works. I don't understand any of this. I've been in a lot of pain. It still doesn't process in my brain that I've got hurt really bad. The whole situation was pretty bad. I can't process, my brain still can't process from it. I guess it's because of the trauma and everything I've been dealing with. So like, I'm like, yeah, I can do things. No, if I continue to do things and continue to get up and things, I will hurt myself worse. And if I keep falling, then yeah, I'm gonna either have to have my foot amputated, or they're gonna have to really do a few surgeries because I keep falling down on my foot, and that's a no-go. And I'm not allowed to put pressure on my leg at all, and I thought I was allowed to, but no. So when I crawl, I can't crawl on this leg. I would have to be on my butt like this, and my hands back here, and just, you know, scoot around on the floor like this if I need to, because if I crawl on my knees, it makes my injury worse, and it made my whole leg swell up yesterday, so that's bad. I have bruises all over my legs because, again, after it happened, I fell straight down, and I didn't realize what was going on. All I did was I was really dizzy and really shaky. So that's why I fell down after it happened, because I freaked out because of how it happened, and then I fell because I was really dizzy and really, really shaky. That's never happened to me before. It's the first time this has happened to me. But if you are going to take a shower, I don't even know if I'm allowed to take a shower, but I took it on my own. And if I wasn't very, very careful, and if I didn't do it the way I did, then I could have hurt myself worse. I could have been in a coma by now. I could be with another broken leg, another broken foot, broken arms, collarbone, tailbone, all the things. Could even broke this completely off. Could have broke my whole foot completely off, and it could have just snapped in half, and my ankle would just be like this. Like, my foot would just be like this, you know? So please don't be like me, because I'm stubborn. I'm 25. I'm stubborn, and I'm itching to clean. I haven't taken my Adderall, like I said, since last Saturday when this happened, because I'm not doing anything. I'm not cleaning. I don't need to focus on anything. But the only thing it would help me, if I were to take my Adderall, it would help me focus on coloring, and it would help me focus on my blanket. But right now, I can't do my blanket because my fiance has to add more yarn in for me, because we use the lighter and stuff to singe it and stuff. So he has to add more yarn in for me. I just finished my spool 2 days ago, so I just been watching a show on my tablet that my mother-in-law gave me. So now I got shows and stuff to watch, and I'm not so bored. So I've been watching Pretty Little Liars, Secret something show series. I think it's got like 2 seasons. I've watched it before, but I'm just rewatching it until I find something else new that I like, because I like that genre. I like the genre of banked. I think it's called banked. I like the Euphoria. I like Euphoria. I rewatched the 2 added series or clips on that about Jules' therapy session, and then the other girl. What's the other girl's name? Jules and I can't think of her name. I just seen it. I just watched it like 2 days ago. With her sponsor, man, they were eating pancakes, waffles, something at that diner thing. I rewatched that because I'm trying to find things that are similar to Euphoria, similar to Pretty Little Liars, similar shows and movies like in that genre, but I haven't found anything yet. So if you guys know any good shows to watch on HBO Max or Amazon Prime or something, let your girl know, because I'm in this boot and in this bed for about 8 weeks. But if I have to have surgery, then it'll be way longer. So your girl needs stuff to do that I can focus on and concentrate on, to where I won't be itching to clean because I'm not allowed to get up. So I'm stubborn. I'm like a little kid. If there's candy, I'm gonna run and go grab the candy. If that says anything about me. If I'm told not to do something, I like to do the opposite and prove to someone that I can do it. And I'm just like a little kid of, I'm just going to be stubborn and I'm going to do everything my way and get up and hurt myself even worse just because I hate relying on people and I hate asking for help and I hate waiting. I'm not a very patient person. I have zero patience. Like I said, my husky, Dusky the husky, has been teaching me patience. I feel like I've been better on patience with him in like certain situations and things, but with this, I haven't been patient. I haven't been patient. But my mother-in-law and my fiance have been feeding me. They've been giving me drinks, water, you know, all that good stuff. Obviously, no drinking, no alcohol, and again, no Adderall. Because if I were to take Adderall, I would only be focusing on coloring or my blanket. And I was really hard focusing on finishing my blanket with the spool these past 2 days when I was doing it. It was really hard for me to focus. I tried doing a word search in my stoner book this morning, and it was really hard for me to focus on that, and I couldn't find very many words to begin with. So I cheated a little bit. I looked at the answers. I circled like 1 or 2, and then I was able to start finding all the words now. So, because it took me, 3-4 hours to find at least 1 word, 2 words. It was so hard for me to focus and try to look for the word and like find it and focus on one thing. So I guess I could have took my Adderall this morning, helped me focus on doing a word search, but I think I have 4 words left that I have to still find. So I've been thinking about just coloring now because I don't know what else to do. But like I said, I've been watching my show. I'm on season 2 now, episode 2, I believe. I just started. So that's all I've been doing. And brushing my hair. Brushing my hair. I've been putting deodorant on. Even though I'm literally not doing anything. I'm literally just sitting in bed. But again, I don't like to stink and I like to feel soft. So if I'm neither of those, or if I'm only missing one, I'm still gonna obsess over it and make sure I smell good and I don't stink and I feel good about myself. I look presentable. I just feel better instead of just rotting in my bed and literally absolutely doing nothing because I literally can't. So I'm trying to do all the little things that make me feel better and to help my ADHD to calm down instead of actually doing something productive where I'm out of the bed and then I hurt myself worse. So I'm trying to do little things. So like brushing my hair. Yesterday, I believe, I brushed my teeth and I washed my face. And I want to do that today again. But I've been taking a break and having my foot elevated because I had my foot down for too long when I was in the shower, and me just going back to the bathroom so many times today because I drank 2 Dr. Peppers and my full cup of water and half my hydro of water. So I've been peeing like crazy. Crazy, whatever I was gonna say. So I have to keep it off my foot. So either I'll be able to brush my teeth and wash my face later tonight before I go to bed. If not, then I'll just do it tomorrow. But my day is pretty boring. I've been losing sleep because, like I said, it's been tingly, intense throbbing, intense tingly sensation. My whole leg's been swollen. My foot's been swollen. I've been bored. I'm already over this, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of like it because then I don't have to take care of the dogs. I can sleep all day and whenever I want. I can color. I can do all that. It just sucks because I haven't been smoking and I haven't been able to go outside and hang out with Dusky. I know everybody hates not having a routine anymore. It's messed up the dogs. The dogs hate it. They both give me attitude for not being on the routine that we're all used to. And now we're on a different routine because it's not my schedule. My schedule is in bed. Dusky and Aurora is on now mother-in-law's schedule and somewhat my fiance's schedule. And I literally can't do anything. I can't control anything. I'm not allowed to do anything by the doctor. So that's why mother-in-law and fiance is upset with me, because I keep doing things by myself when I'm not supposed to. Again, that's where being a little kid and being stubborn is, because I hate relying on people. I hate waiting, and I hate asking for help. I really do. But it's gonna come down to a time where I'm really gonna injure myself and hurt myself, and I may not see another day. So I need to process and comprehend in my brain, it's not okay to do things by myself. It is not okay to get up without the crutches. It's not okay to do anything. Literally, it is not okay to do anything. It's not even okay for me to go to the bathroom, but I have to. That's something I can't control. If I had a bucket, I would be going in a bucket, so it would block me off from getting up and moving. But I have to get up and move so I'm not so stiff all the time. So I do like hop around a little bit if I haven't gotten up to go to the bathroom in a hot minute, in like 2-3 hours. Then I would get up and hop around with my crutches to the door, in the bedroom, to the door and back, because last time I tried doing that, I tried going all the way out in the hallway to the baby gate and come back, and I fell, and then I face planted twice already. So I've fallen like a total of 6-7 times now. So yeah. So if I can do anything to not have me get up, that would be great. But I'm getting bored. But so like I said, this is probably like the outfit I'm gonna wear for surgery. If my fiance can dig through my pile and try to find me a long sleeve shirt that I can put underneath this, and or my other sweatpants, my black senior sweatpants, then yeah. But if not, then I'm just gonna have to wear this. I'm just gonna have to wear this to surgery, because this is literally the only pair of pants that go over my boot perfectly. Like, I can literally stick my boot in the leg of my pants like normal and put it on. Like, it doesn't get caught. It works perfect. So like, these are the best pants I have right now. I tried digging through my pile, as you can tell, and I couldn't stand very long, and then when I fell, and then I can't put pressure on this leg. I have to put all the pressure on this leg, so it just wears me out, and it's like too much. Too much. But I do have a backpack, if you guys are wondering how I'm getting things done. I have a backpack, so let's do what's in my bag, because I'm bored and I love making videos. So here's the opportunity for me to make videos of the journals, my mother-in-law journals collection, our Starbucks cups collection, and hemp's lotion, because I can just sit down and do those. I can sit and down on the floor with this, so my legs propped up on the floor, or I can do it in bed, or I can do it in the kids' room, because obviously I can't carry all of the journals from the kids' rooms to here, so I can just go there and just sit on the floor and do a video about that. So I'm bored, and those are the video ideas I have planned, because I literally can't do anything with fashion or clothes or anything in the kitchen. I can't even go downstairs. I'm not allowed to go downstairs. So I'm basically stuck in upstairs with 4 rooms technically, because our bedroom, mother-in-law's bedroom, kid's bedroom, and the bathroom. That's in her bathroom. That's literally all where I can go. It's all we have up here. And 2 huskies. And 2 huskies has been keeping me company. But here's my backpack that I got from my mother-in-law. She didn't want it, so I took it. This little pocket has my gummies, to help me be able to sleep. These knocked me out. I finished my kind ones that my fiance gave me. I already finished those this morning, so I have some of these left, and then I have the other indica gummies to take left for me to help me go to sleep. And then I have hybrid strawberry and hybrid tangerine gummies, but I didn't like the tangerine. The tangerine was disgusting, but I'm gonna have to eat them because no one else will, and I don't want to waste money on that, so I will eat those. But I really like the strawberry ones. Me and my mother-in-law really like the strawberry ones. Those are good. It's a hybrid. I like hybrid. I hate sativa. Sativa makes me overthink. I don't know why, but sativa just really does a traumatizing number on me. So I only do indica and hybrid, or indica dominant hybrid, or hybrid dominant indica, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I got my gummies to help me go to sleep. I got 2 pins, and if you can't tell what my favorite color is, then I don't know what is, but I love blue and purple, so blue and purple is my favorite colors. And then deodorant, but this one's like out. My white peach is out. I used up, I think there's only air in here now, because every time I shake it, like, I can feel just a little bit, but when I sprayed it yesterday, it seems like it just has air in it. But this is the deodorant I've been using. So now I'm out of this, so I need to toss that one out and replace it with this one, because I sprayed this one on earlier after I got out of the shower. My mother-in-law gave it to me. It's the Vanilla Secret deodorant, and I'll just put it in here. And then I have a little pencil sharpener for my colored pencils that I have in here, and that's it's in this pocket. And then the big pocket, because I want to do another video about like all my yarn update and what my blanket looks like, so that'll be my next video because I'm itching to do that. And I gotta go bathroom again, and I literally just went twice back to back within less than 5 minutes. Tells you how much liquid I've been drinking. And then I have this little notepad just in case if I need to ever write anything down for mother-in-law, and I have a list of things I need to get. Like this morning I could have did this so she wouldn't forget anything, because I had a lot that I requested this morning. But yeah, but this was supposed to be next to the fridge for me to write things down that we need for the next time we go grocery shopping, but I'm just using it just in case. I haven't even used it yet though. And then I got tissues from the urgent care. I got an extra one. And then I have my spooky coloring book for adults and kids. I'm literally a kid, I swear. And so far I've only colored one out of this book, and this is what I colored so far. They're so cute. They're purple boots with the bats on the side. Ain't that cool? I like that. So I've only colored one of pages out of that, but I want to color more, obviously. And then I have a whole tub. This is, I don't want to have to take this out and put it all back in again, but this is colored pencils that my mother-in-law gave me. They were hers, but she gave them to me. So I have 180 coloring pencils. And then I have my journal that she let me have. Again, like so many things, it's not what it is outside, but what is inside that counts. Narrator, and it's a Disney journal, and I've been writing all my nightmares and dreams down, every little detail. I've been writing down when I take my Adderall and when I don't, to see a change of how I focus on one thing and get it done, and then I can focus on another thing and get that done, instead of when I don't take Adderall, I have to I work on something and then I never finish it. I go to the next thing. I side quest a lot, and then I start a new coloring page, but then I don't finish it, and I go to my journal and I write down a whole story, but then I stop in the middle of it because I thought of something, or I remembered something I needed to do, and then I stop and then I go do that, and then I never finish anything, but I keep going down the list to start something, but I never get anything done. That's why I'm on Adderall. Adderall has been helping me really focus and concentrate and actually get the things I need to get done that day. So that's why I'm like, I'm injured. There's nothing for me to need to get done, so I'm not taking it right now. But I probably should, but I don't. Not right now anyway, until I'm out of the boot or until I can actually do something more productive. I don't know. And then I have this Crown Royal bag of my coloring pens that my mother-in-law gave me for my food journal. I don't know what they're actually called, but these is what I've been using to color for some of my coloring pages, and they're starting to run out and they're not really working anymore. So we're gonna have to order some more and get more. But I really like these because these actually make like the picture pop out and like look cool. I don't know, it looks really deep, like really deep coloring. Like, I don't know, it's really cool. And then last but not least, I have my other coloring book, my stoner book, and I've colored so much out of this already. I haven't even finished this one yet, but I started this one, and this is what I've been using the coloring pens on. And look how cool that is. I'm making her look like me, and I love it. So pretty, so cool. I have to finish this, but like I said, these are running out and they're not working like they was. And then I use the coloring pens on this. I didn't use coloring pencils. I used the coloring pens on this one. So this one's really cool. I like it. And then it has like word searches, mazes, how high am I? Not feeling it. Here it comes, buzzing. This is it. Where's the food? I'm cooked. What did you say? What was I saying? Couch potato. Or I'm definitely too high. And it has like 1 through 10. It has a box to each so you can check which one. How high are you feeling? And you get to check the box. And then it says, how am I feeling? And it has a few lines for you to write down. And then it says, what am I doing / eating? And there's a few lines. And then high thoughts. I love this. High thoughts. I always put high thoughts down. And then it has a few lines. And then it has a big box of named doodles. And you can draw and do your little high thoughts doodles in the box. And then it says time, date, and location. And then it just goes on to the next one. So this is my favorite part of in this book. Besides the coloring, you get to write down your high thoughts. You get to write doodle your high doodles and things. So like this is really cool and creative. I'm usually creative when I'm high and stoned, and that's why I like to do it, because I actually get things done. I'm not overthinking. I'm not stressing out. I am really, really creative with anything and everything that I do. I always come up with really cool ideas, and that's why I love getting high, because it's just another whole cool world that I'd rather be in instead of reality where I have to deal with things. I don't know. It's just more fun being high, because it's just, you can just come up with more creative things. You know what I mean? Like styles and prints and designs and clothes, outfits, and things I never even thought about putting 2 and 2 together. Or it even really helps me figure out some of my problems or my solutions that I need answers to, and I always figure it out when I'm high, and that is so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool, I think. Mazes, and then it has weed price index of where it cost in New York and Tokyo, Japan, and South Korea, and Kyoto, Japan, Hong Kong, China, Bangkok, Thailand. And then it has weed facts in it, and it just gives you all like accurate information, I'm assuming, about weed in different states. And then it has things you can color, and it's just one of my favorite books. This is one of my favorite books. I love this book so much, and I want another copy, and I want to get more. different stoner books when I have the money, because I have a whole list of more coloring books that I want to get. But so far I could only get these two because that's all we could afford. But I have a huge list of more stoner coloring books and like dumpster fire coloring book and different activity books that I want so badly. But I just don't have the money right now. But I want so badly. But this is how I've been staying entertained in bed. And again, this is the 6th day. Like I said at the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, I can get comfy when I sleep. My doctor at the urgent care told me by the 4th or 5th day, I will be in more pain than I was the first 3 days of the injury happening. And she said I would be so uncomfortable, I would be in so much pain, and it would be hard for me to sleep. Every single thing came true of what she said, and I'm not liking it. I'm so over it, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm so comfy, like this is so comfy to sleep in and everything, like I'm fine. No, I really not fine, because my foot was like tingling and throbbing, and it's so swollen that it hurts, and I can't sleep during the night because it hurts so bad. That's why I'm usually knocked out after taking my medication, my gummies, for me to go to sleep, so I can actually get some sleep and rest, because that's what I typically truly need, is to stay in bed and sleep, so I don't get up and be obsessing over cleaning, or obsessing over trying to take care of the 2 dogs and take them outside, because I'm not allowed to go outside. And I've been itching to get some fresh air, but again, I'm not allowed to go outside, and I can't open neither of these windows because our ex-roommates broke them when they were living here, so I can't open neither of them. But one day my fiance wanted to do like a s'mores night and take me outside and have me sit in a chair, and then have a chair facing towards me but across from me, so that way I can put this on there and then have my leg propped up and just sit out there with a blanket and a hoodie or something, and have s'mores and just hang out with the 2 huskies and have a good night and fresh air, you know, because I know Dusky missed me hanging out with him outside, because I always like play with him and I always sunbathed with him and we always hung out. But now I can't do that, and he's been giving me attitude and doesn't understand why our routine has changed, because mommy's injured and there's something wrong with mommy. I know, that poor husky, that poor dog. Him and I can't be without each other. Like, we are one. Like me and my fiance, we are one. Like, I don't know what I would do without him. I really don't. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I hope me rambling along wasn't too boring. I'm bored. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I have to go to the bathroom again. And I don't want to get up. And then I wanted to do another video about all my yarn and all that stuff from what my mother-in-law gave me. And then an update on my blanket, what it looks like now, and how much I've accomplished. Not much. I'm not even halfway yet, because, oh my goodness, I have to do every single loop. I can't skip a loop. I have to do every single loop to crochet and stuff. So it's taking me forever, and like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just a beginner. I started working on the blanket like 6 months ago, and I'm not even halfway on it. So yeah, I got that going on, and yeah. So I love you guys. I hope this video wasn't too boring. Just a day in my life, a day in my bag, for me to keep all my things in one place, so I don't have to keep throwing everything on the floor, and me and my fiance and everybody just trips over it, and like it's in the way. So I just keep it all in this backpack, so it's easy to just pick up and yeet on the bed and just have it with me until I go to sleep, and then I put everything back in my bag, put it on the floor, go to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning and my fiance goes to work. I pick my bag back up from the floor on the side of the bed, and it's on the bed, and I just go about my day. Go about my things. I don't know. There's nothing else I can do. So I love you guys. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you so very much. Thank you for being here. Gotta keep that head up high and that smile big and bright. And I'll see you guys next time. And sorry if my videos are gonna be boring for the next 6 to 8 weeks because I physically literally cannot do anything, and possibly surgery. Like I said, my surgery appointment is this Wednesday coming up. So I don't know what the future holds for me. I don't know. So sorry if my videos are boring, but I am still trying to upload something and trying to make the best of me being in bed because I don't know what else to do. I love to make videos, but again, like I said, I can't make the content right now that I want to, that I already had planned, all lined up for before I got injured, but all that's gonna have to wait, and I'm gonna have to figure out other videos and other ideas that I can do just sitting down and in bed. And there's a lot that I can do. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.